Slow roller down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chet Tierney. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackwell will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Digging in once again, Dexter Godwin. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Out in front of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone! So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Blake Newman gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Standing in now, Antonio Nunez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That evens it up 1-1. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. So the top of the ninth keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they live to fight some more.
In now, Byron Kane, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Pitch.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Off-speed pitch, and it stays outside, ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Uranus used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Brady Ringwell earns the win, his second. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Lightning and the Heat. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Mike Givens will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Stepping into the box, Timmy Hinson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, Timmy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Here's another 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bowen is underneath this one. 1 down.
Batting second, the second baseman, Seth Roberts.
Into the box now, Seth Roberts. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And another foul ball. And it's fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there. It was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Mo Cole, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Spin and a throw back to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Taken, called strike two on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Roberts leads off second with one gone in the inning. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's too late as he's in there.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Marty Riggs.
Digging in now, Marty Riggs, runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
1-0. Here it is. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up. But the throw pulls him off the bag as he can't get a foot back in time, and the run will score.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Now at the plate, Ryan Hinkle comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Hinkle brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leads.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 1 run here, 1 hit, 1 error, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Nashville is on top 1-0. Junior Santana gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
At the plate, Kenji Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
The second baseman, Robinson Rodriguez.
Now to the plate, Robinson Rodriguez. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Here's the pitch.
Ball inside.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
2-0 now.
Ball, no strike.
3-0 now.
3-0 the count.
Nate Lacy is on deck. The 3-0 is taken, strike 1. The 3-1. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
In now, Nate Lacy. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Has a look, now the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Long throw to third. A great job of going first to third on that ball. And now Showtrack tells us here he really did utilize his wheels to make that play happen. It's pretty evident that a slower runner might have found a much different fate if he tried to take the extra bag on that. To the plate now, Andrew Bowen, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1. Strike 2 swinging. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
A shot down the first baseline. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Lightning on top, 1-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Royce Phillips, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Ryan Nichols.
So digging in now, Ryan Nichols. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Fouled off. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Bo Sanders is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
This is skied into short left center. Lacey has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Nashville leads it 1-0. Settling in now, Sam Jackson. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. try it again, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now at the plate, Bruce Lacey. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Look out, 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
From the stretch. A runner at first with no outs here. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, DeMarcus Randolph. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. A bouncer up the middle, reined in to second for 1, on to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Junior Santana. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Santana.
Here's the pitch. Grounded weakly to the left. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The center fielder, number 9, Timmy Henson.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Timmy Henson. From the stretch.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Down the third baseline. But this will get fouled. 2-1. picked him up. Biggs shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Seth Roberts.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Seth Roberts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Runners on first with one down. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's inside.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
That's
3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's going to beat me.
Runner at first here, one man out. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the play. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mo Cole. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. First pitch of the at-bat. 2 out with the man at first. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first, and he's back standing. The 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, John Biggs. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Givens, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Phillips is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Kenji Suzuki.
Digging in, Kenji Suzuki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he misses. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Robinson Rodriguez would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2. Good swing just a little early, and they'll see another payoff pitch. The 3-2 one more time. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hinkle is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Marty Riggs. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Strike taken up in the zone. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Ready with another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Ryan Hinkle, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Bounce it to the left side, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Right fielder. Phillips.
At the plate now, Royce Phillips. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Runners on first with one down. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
And he fouls this one off. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
The catcher, number 17, Ryan Nichols.
Striding into the box, Ryan Nichols. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
1-1.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Coming to the plate now, Bo Sanders. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
One ball, 1 strike.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The set and the 2-2.
We got 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Full count still. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And it's fouled away. Here's the payoff pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Junior Santana. No balls and 1 strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 1-2. Here it is. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
He's set the payoff pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. The run scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box score in this one. Ribbies, innings pitched, strikeouts, all of the above.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans will not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Caden Drake answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. In now, Timmy Hinson. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Payoff pitch one more time, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
Standing in, Seth Roberts. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Lightning are out in front, 4-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the speed threat, Robinson Rodriguez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hops this one up. Riggs in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Grounded back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So now to the plate, Nate Lacy, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in now, Andrew Bowen, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Ready with the 0-1.
1-1.
First and second here with nobody out. Left center, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
To the plate now, Sam Jackson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. 1 run is scored. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-Roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Into the box now, Bruce Lacey, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Lacey is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Popped him up. Sanders over to his left, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, DeMarcus Randolph.
Now in the box, DeMarcus Randolph. First offering on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A ball and a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. Right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way, too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Standing in now, John Biggs, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run scores. And a relay to the plate. Throw won't get him.
As a manager, you have to give your starter every opportunity to work his way out of trouble, but I think they went with him maybe 1 batter too long. The bases loaded double blows this thing wide open, and the starter's probably on his last legs now.
Into the box, Caden Drake. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone, strike 1. One out and a runner on second base. 2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
In now, Kenji Suzuki. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We played 4 full. The Heat are out in front here, 5-4. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Mo Cole. The pitch. Hops this one up. Lacey in foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Now the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Marty Riggs. He's set, and the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Hit down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
So now to the plate, Ryan Hinkle, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Now batting.
Digging in, Royce Phillips, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Suzuki is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 17, Ryan Nichols.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Nichols. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Outside, that's the ball.
Nichols, a native Texan. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
The set and the 1-1 fouled off. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brad Morrison takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Brad Morrison.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Robinson Rodriguez.
Robinson Rodriguez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
First base.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Nate Lacy is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Cole is there, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 6, Andrew Bowen.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Bowen. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Struck him out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
At the plate now, Sam Jackson rolled slowly down the 3rd baseline. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready for another chance? Bo Sanders, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Here it comes. And it's 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Just hung in there on that one. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Wesley Ray will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Timmy Hinson will be next. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Bounce it to the left side. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with one down. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. One 0 count. Here it is. Pitch is high. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Strike taken up in the zone. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle. Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So stepping in, Seth Roberts, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. It broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two out with the man at first. Hit on the ground to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Doc Huntley enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Huntley.
Now at the plate, Bruce Lacey. They'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Bruce Lacey.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And there's one down now.
Now batting, third baseman, DeMarcus Randolph.
Digging in to try it again, DeMarcus Randolph. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Yep, 1-1.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Got him reaching there. Strike 2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The catcher, number 99, John Biggs.
Into the box, John Biggs, fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's inside. Nope.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. I got 3.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Liner in there for a base hit. This is going to kick off the fence now out in front of the Arizona bullpen. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Eddie Flores will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And he takes ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The set and the 1-0. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Alec Tiffey is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Mo Cole, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
The 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Lays off the split finger that time. 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left. Fourth home run here in the early going, as we are all tied at 5.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Marty.
At the plate, Marty Riggs, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up. But I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Standing in now, Ryan Hinkle. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Line toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1 pitch on its way.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
And he misses with it. Ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
The catcher, number 17.
Sam Finley takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Sam Finley.
Ryan Nichols will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 1-0 pitch on the way. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box, Bo Sanders. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Two down, runners at first and second. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Finley, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
The 2-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are all tied 5-5. So striding in, Kenji Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed for strike 3. And adding insult to injury, that pitch hit him as well. There's one away. Now batting, Robinson Rodriguez. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the first baseman, Nate Lacey.
Ready now, Nate Lacey is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1.
2-1.
And it's fouled away. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mike Morton is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Mike Morton.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting a barrel to the baseball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Out into right center. Well hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
To the plate now, Timmy Henson, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. No hits to this point. Set. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's the first pitch to him. Seth Roberts comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0. Fouled off. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. The 2-2. Mo Cole is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line toward right center. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. Morton is digging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
In now, Mo Cole, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. Fouled away. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
Nope,
all right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the belt, the pitch.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Count remains full. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marty Riggs. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now at the plate, Ryan Hinkle, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Lays off 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
The set and the 1-1. 2-1 as he misses with the slurve there.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Lightning lead this one 6-5. Donnie Ryan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Andrew Bowen. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1 for the count.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Sam Jackson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One 0 count. Here it is.
2-0.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. One out, nobody on. Two and one after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2 and 2. Now here's the pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
Bruce Lacey is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Bruce Lacey, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Down the first baseline, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 9th inning coming up. The Lightning are out on top 6-5. Nick Phelps enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Royce Phillips. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looks like he's seeing it pretty good.
Bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Stepping in, Ryan Nichols, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no one will track it down. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
So now to the plate, Bo Sanders, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The pitcher,
Eric Piper will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Eric Piper.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. From the belt, the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Two and two.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Smoke toward third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Lightning on top, 6-5. Clark Levy is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Striding in to start the ninth, DeMarcus Randolph, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Now the payoff pitch home. And And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
The batter, the pitcher, John.
Riding in, John Biggs. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. As a look, now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2. Whoa, that's down.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Riggs is under it, no problem, 1 away.
Now batter, the pitcher, Nick Bell.
Andy Miller will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Miller.
And that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Kenji Suzuki will be next. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kenji Suzuki. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. It's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way. but we were treated to a great battle.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Lightning came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Doc Huntley earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Clark Levy closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the home team, 5 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.